Coming to you almost live from God knows where, anchors Dickie Hinton and Drew Devine, exposing the newest car news of the week.
Greetings!
Hello, YouTubers, our old friends.
We are back.
It's been a little while.
It's been too long.
We can only apologise. We've been working very, very hard, just not on the channel.
Yes, we've been trying to pay the bills.
We've been trying to also work on the YouTube channel.
We have been trying to work on the We have been working on the YouTube channel. As you will see, we are going from strength to strength.
We are. I mean, look at the budget's even extended now.
Absolutely. We've got flashing Santa hats and everything.
Tinsel.
Tinsel. From the pound shop. Pound shop.
I've also got some nipple tassels.
You've got some nipple tassels.
I have.
Under the jumper.
You'll just have to find out. If anybody wants to see, do let us know. Anyway,
letters to him.
Yeah, to me only. We start today's show with a really important message. Happy Christmas!
It's Christmas.
It's literally my favourite time of year, Rich.
Seeing as you've been listening to Christmas music since November, July? Good Lord.
If I didn't do this job, I would love to be one of the elves.
One of the elves?
I wouldn't want to be Santa, though.
You wouldn't want to be the big man?
No, too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
Too much responsibility, and I'm not a big fan of kids.
Yeah.
You know. But I like toys.
Okay.
And the snow.
Do you like building toys?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can be an elf.
Meccano or
you can be an elf.
Yeah. But anyway, Merry Christmas to you all. We're hoping you're watching this around the festive time if this young man pulls his finger out. But hope you're having a great Christmas regardless. What are you doing, Rich?
I'm going to the family Christmas, you know. I've made all the stuffings.
I've heard you've made like 18 varieties.
Yeah, lots of stuffings. Lots of stuffings, and I've iced the cake, so probably casualty the following day.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'd love to talk about Christmas all day. I really would. But we have to move on to 2018 Cars to Lust Over.
Ooh.
Yes. So what's this all about, Rich?
Well, this is, as it says on the board, these are cars that are coming out in 2018 that we might like to have a look at. And
in particular, sorry to interrupt. In particular, your favourite to look for.
My favourite to look for, and yours.
Mine
yes.
It's not ones we're sort of saying you should, but we are rather tempted by them.
You might think we're idiots, which you probably do. But this is what we think is going to be worth keeping an eye on next year.
Ready?
Oh yeah, we'll go for it.
I think you're up first.
Am I up first?
You're up first.
Excellent.
Oh! What an ugly car.
It's gorgeous. How can you say that's ugly?
So, what is this, Rich? What is this thing?
It's an Alpine.
It's an Alpine.
It's an Alpine.
Is it an Alpine?
It's an Alpine because I'm British, and that's how it's spelt.
I don't see a double E on the bonnet there, but apparently it's meant to be called, actually, well, we know it's meant to be called
Alpine.
Alpine, which is the Alpine A110.
Yes.
I think.
It's a stupid name. Just call it the Alpine and have done with it.
What draws you to it, Rich?
Well, look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Look at it. That's incredible. It's supposed to be built purely from a handling point first. So it's going to be a real sporty drive. It's going to take corners like nobody's business.
So we know that underneath all of the nice curves and things, it's a Renault. It's kind of a Renault.
But again, that's quite exciting because when was the last time Renault made anything that looked like that?
True. And it'll
probably fall apart after 6 months.
We're a bit jury's out on French cars still.
Yeah.
This is a rival to Porsches?
Well, they're aiming it at the Cayman market. So I think I can't remember exactly what the price difference is, but I think it's like 17% cheaper than a Cayman list price. The power to weight ratio is slightly up on the Cayman. It's 0 to 62 is, I think it's about a second quicker to 0 to 62.
So if you can get over the badge per se.
Yeah, I mean, this is a car you buy if you want a quality driving car and aren't that bothered about the badge.
Okay. I'm loving the lights, by the way. I keep getting distracted.
Well, that's what they're there for.
Wow. It is
hypnotising you to give me all your money.
Oh, there it is.
That is a great profile. Look at that. It reminds me of a Jensen at the back.
I'm not a big fan. In fact, I think you could sort of cut out the middle and it would almost look nothing special. This front reminds me of an old Honda CRX. I think it was a CRX.
I know the one you mean. Yeah. It's the four quad lamps.
Yeah.
But that was a good-looking car.
I do like the bum.
Although I have just thought, actually, when you did that, I was thinking it's kind of looking a bit like a Pacer at the back.
Pacer, yeah, maybe a little bit actually.
I like the fact that it's a small sports car.
What about the wheels?
The wheels are fantastic. Look at those. They're just incredible wheels. Incredible.
We're going to move on to mine.
Okay.
I'm really sorry about this. There are a lot of cars coming out next year. Rich has chosen one that has had a lot of buzz created around it. I've gone with my heart.
You gone with the heart?
I've gone with the heart, and my heart says this.
V8 American Muscle.
That is the 5-litre V8. I just want it to go on record. There are two versions of this car. This car has been out for a little while, but they're revamping it in the States for 2018, and it will be making its way over to us. There's a few stylistic differences you'll notice around the front. It's a little bit sleeker. The open scoops on the bonnet itself, although there were flared bits before, they're more prominent. It's more powerful.
What does it do to the mile?
I did look at the figures, and I'm not going to tell you because...
That's bad.
It's quite thirsty. It is quite thirsty. But there's just something about it. I think it's got 25 brake horsepower more than the previous model.
Okay.
So it's now up to 460 brake horsepower.
That's a lot.
It's got a better designed interior. And I just think it's a cracking looking car. And I have to admit, I've always been a fan of V8 muscle.
Does it have a live rear axle?
Sorry?
Does it have a live rear axle?
Don't care. Don't care. I look at a car and I imagine how it would make me feel and how I would look when driving up to some establishment in it. I'm afraid I'm one of those.
Like a Texan.
Do you think a Texan would drive one of those?
A big hat. I think Texans love a Mustang.
You wouldn't fit.
It's got a horse on it. They love horses in Texas.
We're thinking cowboy then.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe you're right. This is a different variation of the car. This is the GT version of it, but with a spoiler and all that. But still...
it's got a tall bum.
I kind of like that.
Yeah?
Even the one from last year, the bum sort of was raised, like it had a tuck and a lift. And of course, heritage back to its original roots, as they did with last year's model, which is the triple lights for the brake lights, which also act as the side repeaters, as the Americans call it.
Side repeaters.
Or the indicators.
Indicators, we call them.
Yeah, which do it in a sequential fashion, inside to out, depending which you're going. So it goes blink, blink, blink.
Oh, isn't that?
Blink, 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 blink.
That's confusing.
I know.
That's going to scare people.
I like it. I'm all about stupid novelty. But anyway, yeah, that's the new 2018 version of that I am very excited about.
What can I say? It's very orange.
You know me, I had an orange car.
Yeah, you did have an orange car.
I loved it.
And that was a good car. I like that car.
Yeah.
You drive to Liverpool to buy a body kit for it.
Yeah.
From a breaker's yard.
From a scrapyard.
And when you got it back, it was so knackered you had to refiberglass it before you could even fit it.
Thanks, Dave, my father-in-law, for that, by the way. He did all the work. All I did was put a bit of adhesive and stuck it to the side of the car. But anyway, yes. Let us know what cars you're looking forward to.
Yeah, we'd love to know.
We'd love to know.
Especially if there's something that we haven't spotted yet.
Which, there are a lot. The new Jaguar I-Pace, E-Pace.
There is. There's the VW Up GTI.
A GTI version of the Up.
How fun would that be? That'd be nippy.
I am shifting on the right side there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Because we're British.
We are. Let us move on, though.
Okie dokie.
Let us move on. And this is a question. It's been a while since we've done a Two Chaps news.
It is indeed. Far too long.
Yeah. And I'm thinking that we should answer a question.
Yes, I think we should, because we do have viewers, believe it or not.
We do. We do. And by the way, just a quick one. Thanks for the 100 subscribers.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Do you want to read it out, Reg?
I'll give it a go. Conrad Testermark asks, why did they all use other companies' engines? They can't build their own. That makes me mad.
So...
Hang on, let me reread that.
Yeah. When did they all use other companies' engine? They can't build their own. That makes me mad. Now, we're not going to condemn the person who wrote this. Maybe English isn't their first language. We don't know. But... what they're essentially saying is there are all these manufacturers,
Indeed,
and a Volkswagen or a Seat, shall we say, might use a VW engine,
Indeed,
and an Audi might use a Volkswagen engine.
Indeed.
And he wants to know, why don't they just each manufacturer build their own?
Well, that's expensive.
That's what it boils down to, really.
You have the VAG Group.
Vag Group.
Vag Group, which is one of our favourite groups.
It is, because we like saying it.
We do. And basically, they're Volkswagen, Audi, and
Seat.
Seat. Thank you. So why is it Vag?
And Skoda.
Oh, because it's, yeah, of course it's
Volkswagen Audi Group.
Yes.
There you go.
So it should be Vaggies.
There's Vaggies. Vagi.
Vagi?
Plural.
Plural.
Group. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is that nowadays so many manufacturers are owned by huge conglomerates.
Indeed.
And designing one engine that'll be suitable for a hatchback for one car is more than likely to be suitable for other cars. Now, the only irritating thing about this is it does, regardless of the engine, it still means that there's an expense difference across the range of manufacturer. So a Seat's going to be more expensive than a Skoda, a Volkswagen's going to be more expensive than a Seat.
Yeah, but that's not just down to engine, though. That's to overall components.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a VW will be slightly better built than a Skoda, etc., etc.
It's not always the case.
It'll use higher quality plastics. It'll be, underneath it's similar. It's pretty much the same car.
Yeah, the chassis might be the same.
It's just the finish that adds to the overall cost.
Exactly. So it is maybe a bit annoying. Maybe Volkswagen would make a better engine than Seat, or rather Seat would make a better engine than Volkswagen would.
Possibly.
But in terms of just getting cars off the production line and sharing engines across platforms, it makes a lot of sense. You build
really
one
does.
and it fits more than one. So we hope that's answered your question. I'm sorry you're mad. I'm sorry. We can't. Maybe we can show you a picture of Kittens right now to help diffuse the situation. Kittens! Right. This is the next point. Is competition time.
Competition time.
Yay! So we released a video earlier last week.
We did.
Where we basically have we wanted to hit 100 subscribers,
Which we've done.
and we've done it. And in fact, we're at like 106 now, thanks to you guys.
Indeed.
I think I just dribbled a bit.
Well, that's fine. It's exciting times.
I'm dreadfully sorry. And to sort of celebrate that massive milestone of 100, what are we doing?
We're giving stuff away.
What are we giving away?
We're giving away stuff of merchandise type proportions.
I got it here.
You show them, Andy.
Look!
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I bought that as a birthday present, and he's giving it away.
Don't tell them that! I did get various items, but I'm keeping some for myself until I get bored of them. But yes, look, you see this in our other video. It's a good sized mug.
It is.
The nice thing.
You haven't even used it.
Nope.
Wow.
There's a bit of dust in there.
There's some dust in there.
We'll clean it before we send
Yeah.
it. But anyway, you can win one of two things. One of them is this lovely mug, which doesn't tip. It's a good...
Solid.
You hear this? Let me just get that on the mic.
This is good stuff.
Yeah. And then... Look!
T-shirt with the back print.
The back print!
Everybody needs a back print, people.
Yeah. So this is a large, but as mentioned in the previous video, this is suitable for Sunday loungewear.
Lounging.
Or for whatever you like, really. The idea was, once we hit this milestone, we would ask you a question and you could win your choice of one of those two objects. And the question was, my glamorous assistant?
What is Andy's favourite concept car?
Now, you can find the answer to this by watching one of our Two Chaps news episodes.
Indeed.
Episode 3?
I didn't hear that.
Episode 3.
Episode. I heard that one. Okay.
So yeah, give it a watch and you'll find the answer to that. And do enter, please. We've had quite a few entries already, but we're not going to be doing the draw until the end of December.
End of December.
So you'll get it then coming through the post to you in the new year.
What a way to start 2018.
Sparkles. Well, we're getting to the end now.
We are.
This has been the first time Rich and I have ever tried doing anything like this.
Hard to believe, I know.
Rich, how have you found it?
Stressful, but fun.
Stressful but fun. We didn't know what we were doing.
Nope. We still don't know what we're doing.
Nope. In fact, we had trouble lighting all of this today.
It's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. We're going to be coming to you with more stuff.
More stuff,
next
more
year.
car reviews.
Yeah.
We already have a couple of very exciting ones lined up.
But the whole idea is that we're going to keep growing and expanding.
And getting better.
And getting better, yeah. And we can guarantee you that the next car review that we do will be bigger and better shot and better presented.
Well, can't promise that, but it'll be better shot.
And if there's any ideas or anything, just send them our way.
Yes, indeedy.
But I think that brings us to the end of this video.
Oh, so soon.
I know.
So soon. Time flies by.
But thank you so much for watching. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
On which note, that reminds me, just one quick last thing. If I can do this without ruining the set.
What's he doing?
A very Merry Christmas, Andy.
Oh, no way!
Indeed, sir.
You're joking!
No. Live on YouTube Air, kind of, not quite.
Do you know, I've just thought of something terrible.
What's that?
I think we've run out of video.
No!
Because we've gone over 20 minutes and that only records 20 minutes.
Oh, hell no.
Better check that. Rich, what the hell, man?
It says it's recording.
How far does it say it's recorded for? Is it counting down?
Hang on.
Top right.
7, 6.
No
5,
way!
4, 3, 2, 1.